Hello friends, hope you liked my first video about basics of pathology lab testing, in which I address few important questions such as why to do pathology lab testing in the first place, how frequently should pathology lab testing be done, how to select a good pathology lab for testing. If you have not seen that video, I urge you to please see that video before seeing this video. Also, I request you to kindly share my videos with your friends and relatives and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also press the bell button so that you would come to know as and when I upload a new video. Friends, in this second video, I am going to discuss few more important issues pertaining to pathology lab testing, such as why do results vary between two different labs? Why am I being asked to repeat a particular test? Why charges for same test differs between different pathology labs? Why do results vary between two different labs? See, this question is more likely to be asked by patients who keep on shifting between labs to do their tests. After noting difference in the numbers in front of the analyte measured, they may wonder, why is there a difference? Now suppose a patient shows me different test results. The first thing I do is see if indeed there is an actual significant difference, or is the patient misunderstanding something. The most common areas where patients wrongly feel that a mistake has been done are comparing results of free T3, free T4 with total T3, total T4, not realizing that these two are different tests. Second is comparing values of parameters such as total WBC count, thyroid hormones, which are known to fluctuate daily, and when the patient has given sample to two labs at two different times. Okay, so see, first and foremost understand one thing, that values of various blood parameters keep on changing even normally. Some daily, some weekly, some monthly, and some hardly at all. For example, total WBC count, thyroid hormone values fluctuate daily, while total protein and albumin vary hardly at all when person is healthy. Why is this knowledge important? Suppose a person gets his hemogram done from a lab early in the morning, say at 8 am, and then gets it done from another lab in the evening, say at 7 pm. Then difference in total WBC count and differential WBC count is bound to be noted even if both labs have reported the values correctly. Third common mistake is comparing alkaline phosphatase by one method with alkaline phosphatase values done by different method using a different buffer. I have just enumerated three common mistakes. There are many more where patient may wrongly compare the results of two different tests and then feel that some difference in value has been noted. Possible, take sample from one lab and give it to another lab for retesting. See, here I am not suggesting that you should cross-verify your results every time between two labs, but in those rare instances where it may be a crucial test and it's mandatory for you to take a double opinion or second opinion from another lab, then what you do is get the sample run from one lab, take it back, and then give it to another lab for retesting. This is especially true for histopath samples, as will be clear in the next slide. Suppose partial involvement of a lymph node with something known as Hodgkin's lymphoma. In simple language, it's a type of a cancer. The correct thing to do is to submit the entire lymph node to one histopathology lab, let them process it, let the histopathologist give his opinion, then collect the paraffin block and submit it to the second histopathology lab for a second opinion, or you may collect the slides from the first lab. Just think what will happen if you divide the lymph node across the, as shown by the horizontal dashed white lines, and submit, say, the upper parts to one lab and the lower parts to the other lab. Naturally, the lab which receives the upper part will correctly diagnose Hodgkin lymphoma, and since it's not present in the lower parts of the lymph nodes, The other lab will not give the report, but both are correct. You did the mistake of dividing the sample.
Now, if this is not possible for any reason, then ensure minimum delay between two samples.
Point number 2 is, on top of natural fluctuation, fluctuation in values because of treatment given may superimpose. For example, suppose steroids are being given to any person. They will increase the total WBC count and the neutrophil percentage, and this will be superimposed on natural daily fluctuation. So, point number 2 to remember is, let the doctor decide if treatment given is affecting your path lab results. The next thing to do is, see if inferences given by two reports are different. For example, whether results of one lab suggest, say, hypothyroidism, and that from the other lab where testing was done just the next day is suggesting hyperthyroidism. If there is agreement in the inferences, then I tell patients not to go into the details of minor differences in values. However, if the inferences are opposite or same but with markedly different values, then there is a high chance that one of the result is wrong. Which one is wrong depends upon the individual case. In those uncommon circumstances when a test may be asked to be repeated, naturally the patient wants to know why test repetition is advised. Majority of the times, your treating doctor or the pathologist does not ask you to repeat the pathology test already done. The scientifically correct reasons why doctors may be justified in asking for a repeat testing are as follows. A borderline result. Repetition is required to look for trends in the values which will help in making a correct diagnosis. Otherwise, a normal person with a result lying outside the population normal range would be wrongly diagnosed as being diseased. Let me explain this important point to you with the help of the next slide. Very important slide explaining importance of reference ranges and why borderline test results may have to be repeated. What you are seeing is a bell-shaped Gaussian curve. Remember Gaussian curve? Almost all of us have studied features of Gaussian curve in statistics at school level. So what I am going to tell is just a revision. How are normal ranges arrived at and how do they relate to Gaussian curve? Suppose one wants to know normal range of cholesterol values in adult Indian population. How do we go about it? The first thing that needs to be done is identify normal people using a questionnaire by which we can rule out presence of all clinical features that may be associated with higher or lower cholesterol values. Then we actually do cholesterol testing on this sample population and further plot the data that we get such that the cholesterol values fall on the x-axis and number of people having each cholesterol value falls on the y-axis. If our sample population is large enough and indeed truly representative of the entire population, that is, there is no selection bias, then the resultant curve is a bell-shaped Gaussian curve. The mean plus and minus 1 standard deviation area of this curve covers 68% of the population. Mean plus and minus 2 standard deviation area covers 96% of the population, and mean plus and minus 3 standard deviation area covers all 99% or almost the entire population, you can say. Lower limit of normal range is arbitrarily set at mean minus 2 standard deviation value and upper limit of normal range at mean plus 2 standard deviation value. Thus, 2% of normal people will be labeled as having lower than normal cholesterol and 2% of normal people will be labeled as having higher than normal cholesterol because of this arbitrary setting of limits. Okay. Now these blue flashing arrows, they show the borderline values. What has been clinically noted is, if people have a borderline value, okay, there are more chances that they will be having an underlying disease process in the early stage, let us say. And when you follow up these patients, then suppose the value is at the lower limit, it will go even further lower. If the value is at the upper limit of normal and at the borderline, it will increase even further. Okay, so on following up patients with borderline values, they usually worsen. On the other hand, if the person is having a normal borderline value, okay, borderline value, I'll say little bit on the outside of the normal limits, but he is actually a normal person. When you follow it up, his value remains the same. I know it's slightly difficult concept, but I hope I have clarified the issue. The second reason for asking a repeat lab test is an unexpected result not matching with the clinical picture. Obviously, both clinicians and pathologists wonder if any error has occurred in reporting, and hence, just to be sure that there was no error in testing, a repeat test is asked for. Third reason is during follow-up to evaluate response to treatment given. Suppose you have an abnormally high cholesterol level and physician gives you a medicine to reduce that level back to the normal range. Under such circumstances, obviously a repeat testing is asked for to assess response to treatment and the need to stop treatment. The last point that we are going to discuss in today's video is why charges for the same test differ between different pathology labs. 4 factors mainly influence charges of lab tests between the different labs. First is direct cost for doing the test. Second, indirect cost for doing the test. Third, referral fees of clinician if applicable. And fourth, cross subsidy. Direct cost depends upon the test methodology. For example, whether a particular test is being done by, say, latex agglutination method or ELISA, or let us say by alpha method, then depending upon the methodology, the cost will differ. Okay, the reagents differ, the machine cost differs, that we'll consider further also. Second is quality control issues, that is how much efforts or how much time, money and energy the lab is spending in assuring good quality of the results, reliable results, how much efforts the lab is taking in that direction. So even that adds to the cost of the test. Third is rarity of a test and the resultant reagent wastage. That is, if the lab intends to keep a particular test on their menu, but if that test is very rarely advised, it may so happen that the reagents and the other paraphernalia required for the test, they may expire because the test was simply not asked, and even that factor has to be, this loss has to be factored in while considering the direct cost of the test. And obviously the reagent cost, machine cost, that adds up to the direct cost of the test. The second point is indirect cost of the test. Here we consider there are so many indirect expenses not obvious to the patient but which have to be taken into consideration when we discuss or when we decide the cost per test and then decide upon the charges that are to be levied to the patient. For example, electricity bills, telephone or mobile bills, then there are taxes, municipal taxes, direct income tax, so many indirect taxes which the government levies on the lab reagents and all the other equipments that we use. Third point is security. Not only security of the workforce and the work processes, but security of the geographical area where the lab is located. Okay, that may be a factor. Then salaries of lab staff is a very crucial, important, big factor which contributes to the indirect cost. Then other factors are stationery, then other consumables. If the pathologist or the lab owner has had to take a loan to purchase the area where the lab is located or the lab premises, then the EMI on the loan taken, then the education cost of the pathologist. For example, the education cost will be almost negligible for a free seat in a government college, whereas the education cost may run into crores of rupees if the pathologist has had to take education from private medical college. Okay. Then there are other factors such as the charges levied to the lab for biomedical waste disposal, which is again quite a costly affair. So all this adds up to the indirect. Third is the referral fees of the clinicians if applicable, and fourth is the cross subsidy. Some clinicians, they would expect a referral fee for asking the patient to do certain tests from a particular lab. Not all clinicians do that, but some do. And then if majority of the clinicians who send samples to one particular lab, they expect that, then that particular amount will be an expense to the lab. So that adds up to the cost of the test. And the fourth point is cross subsidy. That is, sometimes what patients do is they find out the charges of a particular test telephonically by phoning different lab setups. Okay, and then they note that charges of a particular test are very low in one particular lab and higher in the other lab, and then they question why are charges more. Try to understand that that particular lab where the charges are very low, it could be a subsidized lab, or you can say a charitable venture. Okay, so the owner of the lab may be saving indirectly by saving on the income tax, or let us say they are receiving donations from philanthropists, and therefore the ultimate cost input or the expenses required in doing that as they go down, and that is why such entities it's possible for such entities to keep the patient charges low, whereas it is not possible for all labs where all these expenses have to be done by the lab owner to keep the test cost so low.
Okay, so with that we come to the end of this second video dealing with some important questions pertaining to pathology lab testing. Hope you like the video, friends. If you want me to make more videos on topics of your choice, please do mention in the comment below. Till then, see you, goodbye and best wishes.